Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. I want to give all praises, honors, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutation to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of this earth, pushing this word, this gospel, this truth, in truth and sincerity to edify the hopeful elect and to preach the downfall of this wicked kingdom. The topic I want to get into today is about, why Esau, the so-called white man, hates Jacob, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because you got a lot of, guys out here who just, probably assume, one day the white man just said, I hate you niggas for no damn reason. Like, they don't understand that this deep, deep hate that Esau has for Jacob goes all the way back to the beginning of time with Cain and Abel, man. This is something spiritual. Mm-hmm. So, I want to get into, I'm going to start off with Genesis 4, and I'm going to start from verse 3. And in the process of in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought the fruits of the ground an offering unto the Most High. Verse 4. And Abel, he also brought the fastenings of his flock, of the fat thereof. And the Most High had respect unto Abel and his offerings. So this just goes to show that they had the law back then, man. It wasn't written down, but it was passed down through the word of mouth. Because if their law wasn't in effect, then why would they be sacrificing unto the Most High, man? And that's the law of sacrifice, So let me just get that real quick. It says, and this is the law of sacrifice, of peace offering, which he shall offer unto the Most High. So that goes to show that they did have the law back then. Because if they didn't have the law back then, why would they be sacrificing unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man? Because they know that they have to sacrifice to him, man. So it says, while Cain offered fruits unto the Most High, Abel offered, the best of his flock, something unblemished, man. And the Most High had respect for it. Verse 5. But unto Cain and to his offering, he had no respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his continuance fell. So the Most High didn't accept Cain's offering because Cain gave the Most High some bullshit offering, man. Cain knew the law and he went off and broke the law. So he was angry because the Most High didn't accept his offerings, while he accepted his brother Abel's offering, man. So Cain was just full of nothing but anger and hate. Verse 6. And the Most High said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy continuance fallen? And for those in the known who have received the spiritual understanding of the scriptures know that Cain is Esau and Abel is Jacob. So the Most High is asking Cain, why are you angry? Verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? So the Most High is telling Cain, if you would have followed the law and gave me the proper burnt offerings that you were supposed to, the best of your flock, would I have not accepted you? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And what's that sin that is referring to? It's talking about, since if you're willfully going off, Satan's going to be knocking at your door like, yo, bro, what's up? I see you going off. I see you trying to get down with the wickedness. Like, what's up? I'm here. Like, let's chill. Satan's going to be there like, yo, like, come on, man. Like, yo, we out. Like, you want to be wicked? I got you. And unto thee shall be his desire. So whatever wickedness Satan desires is going to be your desire, because you want to willfully go off, man. You want to willfully commit sin, transgress against the law. You want to be disobedient, man. You want to break the law. That's Satan's job. Satan's job is to do wickedness and righteousness. Satan's wickedness is his righteousness, but that's your downfall. And then it says, and thou shalt rule over him. But the Most High is saying, like, listen, man, it's your job to not let Satan rule over you, man. Like, you got to fight Satan, man. Like, you can't let him drag you down. Like, you have to rule over him. Like, you can't be wicked and go off. Like, So the Most High is telling Cain, like, come on, man. Like, you knew the law. So why are you going off? Like, you can't keep going off like this, man. Like, you can't get upset that I didn't accept your offerings when you willfully went off. Verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. So Cain, which is Esau, killed Abel, which is Jacob, in the spirit, man. So that deep, deep hatred that Esau, the so-called white man, has for Jacob, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's just jealousy and hate. And it goes back to the beginning of time. So this isn't a coincidence. This isn't like something random. This is deep-seated hatred and jealousy that Esau, the so-called white man, has for Jacob, man. And to, back that up, I'm going to jump into Genesis 25, and I'm going to start from 29. Now, so this is Genesis 25:29. And Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field and was faint. So, Jacob was cooking, and Esau, being a man of the field, he was out, hunting or whatever. And it says, verse 30, no, Slakia. And Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field and was faint. So while Jacob was cooking, Esau was in the field, hunting. When he came back, he was tired and hungry, man. Verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom, because the food that Jacob was cooking, it wasn't even finished. It was still red. It was still uncooked, man. It was still had blood in it. But Esau, being the foul beast that he is, he didn't care, man. He was just like, yo, Jacob, just give me that. I don't care if it's done or not. I don't care. I'm hungry. Like, just give it to me. Verse 31. And what's about to transpire was all set up through the spirit anyways. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. Because basically the way it's supposed to go is, the older brother is supposed to inherit, everything after the father. So Esau being the older brother and Jacob being the younger brother, Jacob was like, yo, if you that hungry and you want this uncooked meal, then you got to sell me your birthright. Because Jacob wanted the birthright. Because Jacob knew, inheriting that birthright was like one of the ultimate blessings, man. Verse 32. And Esau said, behold, I am to the point to die, And what profit shall this birthright do me? So Esau, being simple-minded, is like, listen, I don't give a damn about this birthright. You want this birthright that bad? You can have this birthright. Just give me the food because I'm about to die. So it's like, if I'm literally about to die, what's the point of me having this birthright? That's how Esau minds was, thinking. He's like, yo, if I'm about to die, ain't no point in me having this birthright. So just give me the food. Like, you can have the birthright. And like, I don't care. Verse 33. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him. And Jacob, verse 33. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. So Esau willfully sold his birthright to inherit the kingdom to Jacob over uncooked meat. Verse 34. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of linens, and he did eat and drank, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. And the last scripture I'm going to get, into, why, this spiritual deep hatred that Esau has for, us Jacob, man, because, it's all spiritual, man. It goes back to the beginning of time, man. It's a deep-seated jealousy, deep-seated hate, man. I'm going to close it out with this. This is Genesis 25. This is Genesis 27, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. So Esau, it tells you plain in there, he hated Jacob because of the blessing, man. He hated Jacob because he sold his birthright onto Jacob. Even though Esau receives a blessing, Esau know that his blessing was only temporary. And he know that the blessing that Jacob got, that he felt should have been his, would have been eternal, would have been forever. So he hated the fact that, Jacob got the blessing because he felt like Jacob tricked him. But how could Jacob have tricked him when it was set up all through the spirit, and Esau willfully sold his birthright to Jacob? So he hated Jacob because he's like, damn, my brother got the ultimate blessing, man. Like, my blessing's only temporary and his blessing is forever. So that's where that deep-seated hatred, started to continue and manifest even more, because when they were Cain and Abel, when Esau was Cain and Abel, Esau being Cain, Jacob being Abel, he killed his brother. Cain killed Abel out of jealousy, man. So it says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob. So Esau said, when I finish mourning the death of our father, I'm going to kill you, man. I'm going to kill my brother Jacob. So throughout the years, centuries, that's what Esau did, man. One of his blessings was the sword, man. So throughout these centuries, Esau just been killing off Jacob, man, with slavery, even to this day, man, gunning down Jacob in the street for no reason, man. That deep-seated hate and that jealousy is why Esau, the so-called white man, hates Jacob, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, man. This goes way, way back, man. So, I hope you, Akim, I hope this was edifying to you, so that you now have the understanding as to why the so-called white man hates you, man. He hates us because of our blessing, man. So I hope this has been edifying. And I want to give all praises, honors, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of this earth, pushing his word, pushing the downfall of this wicked queendom, sending up them curses for the destruction of Esau and the heathens, man. I hope you guys continue to remain diligent. I hope you, Akim, continue to cry on to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Have faith, believe in him, because it's almost time to get the fuck up out this place, man. It's almost time for things to finally get flipped right side up, where we will rule side by side with Yahweh Shai, man. So continue to stay strong in the faith and don't give up, man. Shalom.